What's going on, guys? Austin FFA here, Oral Luna. So today I have a funny story for you today, and I'm using my new microphone. I got the Blue Yeti, and you're not going to hear too much of a difference, obviously, considering it's like the same quality bitrate as my other mic, and I don't expect you guys to hear that much of a difference. It's just a little bit easier for me because it's got modes where I can control background noise and speak more in front of it. Like my other mic was small and I had to lean down, and this one I can just sit up and talk. So story today. It's kind of a joke story, to be honest. It's something that happened. Actually, it's kind of funny. It was actually kind of recently. It wasn't like it wasn't within the last 3 months. It was like a good 4 or 5 months ago when I still wasn't even smoking. But it was just something that I thought would be funny, so I did. So, like I said, guys, back in the day, I had stories where I would get caught smoking weed a lot, and something funny actually happened a few months back. I actually found my old weed stash, and it was a weed stash that she found and she took. So I found where she was hiding it, because she would take my weed and then she would hide it in the house until she found out what to do with it, because obviously you don't want to keep drugs around. And usually what she would do is she would just kind of hold on to it until she could find someone either to give it to or to just throw it down, a well or some shit like that, put it in a lake, flush it down the toilet, whatever she did with it. I don't even know what she did with it. But this story, I don't know how long it's going to be. It's probably going to be a quick one. But basically what happened was a few months ago, she found a stash that I had this is when I wasn't even smoking, keep in mind. She found a stash that I had, and I'm pretty sure I already told the story, but she took the weed and I didn't know what she did with it. And now here comes the funny part. So I had a few friends that I was hanging out with this particular day, and they kept asking me if I had any connections with weed, if I could get them any, if I could sell them any, and I kept saying, no, dude, I don't got any, sorry, I don't have any, and I just kept saying that, and they kept bugging me about it. They're like, come on, Austin, I know you got the hookups, dude, you got them connects. I'm like, nah, dude, I really don't, not anymore, I quit. So, finally, I just kind of felt bad, and I was like, I wonder if I can go to my house and see if I have any old stashes that I could just, sell to them for like $10. So I went back to my house with my friends, and we were at the mall, keep in mind, I live like 10 minutes away. So we walked back to my house. I'm sitting in my room, and I'm looking for old stashes. I'm checking all my old hiding spots, going to my deodorant containers, and I actually have a video I think I might do. If you want to see a video where I talk about how to hide your weed and where to find a dealer, you could leave a comment, leave a like, I don't know. But like I said, I went back to my house looking for the weed, and I couldn't find any, and I was just sitting here like, what should I do? What should I do? And that's when I remembered, like I said, I went into my mom's room and I found a stash of hers that was my weed. She took my weed a few months back and didn't know what to do with it, so she just kept it hidden in her room somewhere until she could find out a place where she could throw it away. So I straight up just asked her. I went to her bathroom. She was in her bathroom, by the way. And I knocked on the door and she's like, yeah, hold on, I'll be out in a minute. And I'm sitting on her bed and she walks out and she's like, what do you want? And I was like, so, you know that, you have a little stash of my old pot. Do you think I could maybe, just maybe, have that back? And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I could make some money off it. She's like, no. And I'm like, come on, please. She's like, no, that's the dumbest question anyone's ever asked me. You just asked me to have your drugs back. That's a no. And I was like, okay, fine. And she's like, get out of my room. And I just left her room because I don't even know what was going through my head. It was more of a joke. I laughed when I asked because I knew, she's a nice lady and she would always do things to, be nice to me. And she probably most likely would have done it if I asked seriously, but I was kind of laughing. And that was just, it was a good parent move on her part. But I just thought that was a funny story that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button. If you guys enjoyed the mic quality, make sure you drop a like and leave a comment below if you guys have ever asked your parents for your weed back. So, anyway, guys, this has been Austin FFA or Luna. Peace.